up on the mountainside. Coffee's hot and the truth won't hide. Pull up a chair, let the morning roll. It's time again for the Hillbilly Show. The back roads out through the courthouse square. We talk real life and the folks that care. No fancy script, no polished flow. Just plain old truth on the Hillbilly Show.
Give ACS Roofing a call and tell them the Hillbilly sent you. Phone number is 724-322-2396. One more time, ACS Roofing. Give them a call, 724-322-2396. Tell them the Hillbilly sent you.
The shepherd must tend his flock, and at times fight off the wolves.
Hey, everybody. I'm glad you're tuning in. We have a lot of things going on, and the Coffee with the Hillbilly is taking off. What I need to announce is in probably 2 weeks, we're going to be on Amazon TV. We're going to be on Fire Stick TV. We're going to be on Roku TV. And there's a couple other ones that might pick us up, but looks like we're going to be on TV, and you'll be able to stream us right there. But let's get started. And this is Coffee with the Hillbilly. And I want to thank all the people that are helping make this possible. And I want to thank all the people that are tuning in and keeping things going for me. Good morning, everybody. Grab yourself a cup of coffee, because this edition of Coffee with the Hillbilly is going to be spicy. I have two things to discuss. Well, probably more than two, but let's start out with two. First, the idea that the commissioners trust the voters is a hilarious piece of rhetoric, considering voters showed up in 2025 and begged them not to raise taxes. Residents told them to live within their means. What did the commissioners do? They raised their taxes 25%. And now they just voted to restructure borrowing through bonds that will cost us more in interest over the long haul. The county may not be able to afford these payments later, but the commissioners can campaign by saying, we didn't have to raise your taxes again, only to raise them after the election to cover the bond payments. And that's what's going to happen. I was a person on this very show saying, don't do that. You do not know whether the county can afford it. Scott, Vince, and Dutch only trust the voters when the voters give them what they want. Otherwise, they play on their phones and tell residents, basically, get off on the next bus. If they actually cared, maybe all the grant money the county received would have gone toward projects that increased tax revenue. Maybe they would have stopped giving their buddies tax breaks while the rank and file residents of Fayette County pick up the tab for millionaires, for resorts and businesses they frequent. Anyway, that brings me to another point. I want to discuss a term some people may not know. It sounds dirty, but is not necessarily meant to be. The term is enshiftification. Enshiftification. It came up several years ago in the context of technology industry. I'm going to summarize it simply because I do not want to get too far into the weeds. Essentially, a company offers you something valuable. You sign up with that company, and then over time, it stops providing the same value. The company becomes increasingly predatory in order to maximize profits for its shareholders. A good example is Google. Back in the day, Google redefined internet searches. It was so useful that we started calling internet searches Googling something. Then the company needed more shareholder profits, so it began pushing more and more advertisements into search results. Now, what once would have been the top search result might be buried beneath a long list of sponsored links. That does not necessarily benefit the people using the service. It benefits the shareholders. Now look at Fayette County as though it were a corporation. You might think we, the taxpayers, citizens, and residents, are the shareholders. We're not. We are the consumers. The real shareholders appear to be the county commissioners and the people who finance their campaigns. Remember that part of it. And the people that finance their campaigns. They receive tax relief, favorable treatment, and cushy contracts. I happen to know at least one commissioner told a local business that the county would not competitively bid a contract the business believed it could perform for less money. According to what I was told, the decision was based strictly on personal interests. Basically, what they said is, "You're not our friend. You might be able to do this for us, but we're not going to give you that contract, even though you can do it cheaper." Government is supposed to be organized to make life better for the people in ways that individuals cannot accomplish alone. We cannot individually pave our own roads. We cannot police our entire communities by ourselves. We come together collectively to provide these essential services. Now, we have reached a point where government fails to perform these basic functions efficiently or effectively, while taxpayers are forced to pay increasingly powerful politicians more money for doing less. Then we hear the mercenary threats. If you do not give certain people or certain businesses another tax break, it will go to another county. If you do not give one of our donors a cushy copier or information technology contract, that company will leave Fayette County. Really? Does refusing to give away another sweetheart deal mean Fayette County will go bankrupt within 8 weeks? Oh, wait. We already have a prison project that went far over budget. That is Scott Dunn's baby. Remember that. He's the one that pushed it. He's the one that was the chief architect on it. We have already experienced a 53.5% tax increase, almost 3 mills during the Dunn and Vasides era. Think about that. 53.5% tax increase. We have school districts embroiled in scandals involving allegations of inappropriate relationships with teachers and minors. We have drugs flooding our streets and fentanyl killing our young people. Meanwhile, we have commissioners who only care about power and their donors. We also have an economic development organization in which county officials refer matters limiting the public's ability to obtain records through Pennsylvania right to know law. County officials have signed non-disclosure agreements, and the organization has been involved in a whistleblower lawsuit. Come on. It is a joke. We have no meaningful accountability. We have no serious standards. If standards do exist, they have been lowered so far that no one appears concerned about following them. Every time the commissioners speak, it seems less about serving the people and more about holding on to power. It seems to be about extracting as much money and pain as possible from residents and transferring the benefits to their real shareholders. Those shareholders are the elitists, the swamp creatures, contractors, and wealthy donors contribute to their campaigns and tell them what to do. Some of these politicians might as well have septum rings so their donors can lead them around by the nose. Bull ring. It's absolutely infuriating. They need to get their own house in order. They need to get the county budget under control. Most importantly, they need to stop reaching into the pockets of we the people. God bless each and every one of you, and God bless America. I am John Marietta, and I am the Hillbilly.
I was born where the rivers meet the hills, where hard work always paid the bills. Steel-toed boots on an old dirt road, carrying a family's heavy load. But every year that statement comes, another line, another sum. Feels like the people at the top forgot. You can't squeeze blood from what we got. We're taxed on the paycheck, taxed on the land, taxed every time we lend a helping hand. They keep saying just one more dime, but we've heard that line 1,000 times. Fayette's heart is strong and proud, still working hard, still standing loud. But you can't build tomorrow by breaking every home. When you tax right or fat, taxed out of home. Mom clips coupons at the kitchen table, Daddy works every hour he's able. The factory's gone, the mine's a few. We're making do with what we can do. The diner talks all sound the same, different faces, the same old pain. Folks don't ask for much these days, just let them keep a little of their pay. We're taxed on the paycheck, taxed on the land, taxed every time we lend a helping hand. They keep saying just one more dime, but we've heard that line 1,000 times. Fayette's heart is strong and proud, still working hard, still standing loud. But you can't build tomorrow by breaking every home when you're taxed right out of Fayette, taxed out of home. Now, boo, 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 now, boo, boo, boo. We're taxed on the paycheck, taxed on the land, trying to hold on with calloused hands. We're not asking for a silver crown, just stop weighing the working man down. Fayetteville Hills still call our names, we'll fight to keep that old flame. This county's worth more than another tax pay. Let's lift Fayette up instead of taxing it away.